refer to as husband and wife. And we'd like to say a couple things to you lovely people. And Avery's going to start.
I don't like talking into microphones. But I wanted to say thank you to a handful of people who have been incredibly supportive and have gone above and beyond over the course of the last 4 months while we've tried to put this thing together. First and foremost, I want to thank Michael P. Lesage over there, the gentleman who married us today. I've known for 17 years, which is half my life. Half my life I've known him. And he's been, I think Mike is the person who is most responsible for making me the person I am today in my adult life. He has had an incredible influence on me. He has marked me permanently many times over. And I love you, and I thank you so much for bringing your incredibly generous and wonderful spirit into this day. Thank you.
You know this
the
man?
next
Yeah.
person I want to thank. Where the hell is Kim? Kim. Where's Kim? Where?
Oh, yeah, there.
Kim! Okay, if you have not had a chance tonight to talk to Kim Zaninovich, please, by all means, take a moment, because you will never, in your life, again, meet a more kind, warm, loving, intelligent, put-together woman than Kim. Kim threw my bridal shower. She stood in for me today as my coordinator. There is no one I would trust to be a duplicate me beyond Kim. And she did a wonderful job, and she continues to, so by all means, thank you. Next up, I think everyone here received an email and a beautiful, beautiful little piece of art in the mail made by Her Honor, Miss Kelly Nyland from San Francisco, who is my former client, turned incredible confidant and friend, who, despite taking on a seriously hardcore full-time job, took some time aside in the evenings to work on that for us, and we did. I think more than anything this wedding, I received compliments on the invitation. So there you go. You got shining light. Thank you. Where's Kati? Kati, stop talking. Thank you for being such a good friend, for standing by me and sorting through all kinds of like dumb pictures of like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And always giving me your very truthful opinion, for listening to me, for throwing me the most perfect bachelorette party that was just like toned down and cool and just like good women getting together. Thank you. I love you, and thank you for your wonderful speech. Okay. There is a woman here, these are all women. There is a woman here who I have only recently met, but I feel like my life has been just a little bit adjusted as a result of meeting her. And this is Mrs. Angela Tricklebank, who's sitting right here. She did all of the flowers that you are seeing. She sat with me and went through, again, piles of photos, gave me her opinion, which is always just overflowing with impeccable taste. You are insanely generous, like to the point of ridiculousness. Thank you so much. I would be lost if you had not stepped in and helped me and given me your time. I really appreciate it. And her charming husband, Ben, who I've recently abandoned professionally, and he came today and he helped set up, and I'm very grateful for that. And going back up to the top, Helen. The strong, the smart, the incredibly funny Helen, who is matched up with one of my favorite humans on earth, Zach. She selected and procured all of the wine that we're drinking. If you need to know like the name or the blood type of the people who made the wine, go talk to Helen, because she knows everything. It's amazing. Thank you. Okay, this notebooks and a clipboard and a pen. She was on it. I don't even know. You did so many things I don't even know what you did. Thank you. Again, would not be here if you had not helped me. You're a genius and incredibly good at what you do. And you're gorgeous, so, you know. Thank you. Am I taking too long? I'm sorry. No. It's my sister.
There's your sister.
There's my sister, Celeste.
You're hot.
She's
so hot.
so hot. You flew down here way more times than you needed to. She picked out my dress, which was pretty amazing after I constantly was like, I want this, no, I want this, how about this? She was always listening to what I had to say, always handing me things, knowing what I would like. Thank you for sitting up there for that half an hour when I was about to have a problem. Thank you for just being, thank you for being one of my sister. I love you. Thank you. My dad, who's sitting right here. This man raised me for quite a while when I was younger. I wouldn't be who I am if my dad hadn't touched me with his just quirky, special wonderfulness. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you walked me down the aisle. I'm so glad we got to spend the time in Germany together. It was wonderful, and I love you. Lastly, my mom, of course. A woman who's worked harder than anybody else. She told me, I don't know, a few weeks ago, she said that her primary job was to just build a shield around me and protect me from all of the stress and all of the potential, you know, different sideways an event like this can go, and she did that, and as she always has. And I love you, and thank you so much for being the best. The best. And now, my husband.
That's me. Well, Avery, first I have to really thank you.
Oh.
It goes hand in hand. You heard all the motley crew of people who helped to put this together. It would have not been if Avery did not have such a great group of friends who really just got all together and like, let's do it, let's put it all together, good event, and here we are. It's great because this is really a no, it's the bills.
I think this is an alright wedding.
It's an alright wedding. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Everybody, thank you so much for coming from far and near. You know, New York, Germany, San Francisco, and especially the people who came from the west side of LA. That's a hell of a drive.
Thank you.
I also want to thank the people who helped. Avery contributed like 20 people to this wedding. I contributed a few. I want to really thank my good friend Tommy, who played the music when we walked it out. We've been friends since we've been 4 years old, and we grew up together in Germany, and now we live a mile from each other in LA, and it's awesome. And Tommy, just thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Also on the music side, I want to thank my friend Glenn, who's a DJ up there. There he is. Well, his true test is going to come later, you know, the true test of the music.
Of the DJ, yes, yes.
And I also want to thank David Weisberg for an awesome bachelor party. While Kristen, I want to thank Kristen, who's the fiance of David, for letting us have an awesome bachelor party at David's house. Thank you, I said that. Then I also want to thank my parents who came over, Al and Vera. Thank you so much. To you guys, and always want to find opportunity to tell you guys, and it's just so amazing to be your son. And through my dad, I learned that you can really just do anything, and you can figure out whatever needs to be figured out. You can figure it out. I remember like when I was like young, when it was about buying a bicycle, and he would come home with like 10 magazines of all the bicycle reviews, and just going through all of them and calling the stores and talking to the people, and like But then when you go to the doctor, and then like you don't really know what they're saying, or you don't think they're confident, you go read up on it, and then you tell them what's the problem. That's my dad. He can do it all, And my mom, me how to be a great diplomat. I don't know if I am, but she can talk to anybody and everybody and just making friends far and near and far and wide and just be a really sociable person. So thank you both. It's amazing. So, and then, even though they're not here, I want to give a shout out to my brother and sister in Germany who can't come because it's a family vacation, but you know, I love them too in spirit right now here. And then, of course, want to welcome, you know, my new parents-in-law, sister-in-law, all those to the family, and I'm so excited that we all can be, you know, starting life together.
And that goes both ways. I should have said that too. I'm so
All right,
happy.
I
I am thrilled to be a promoter. I can't.
You're thrilled.
It's nuts. I feel embarrassingly happy.
And that concludes the thank you portion of the event.
So thank you for listening.
Thank you, and for everybody, thank you for coming, and thank you for celebrating this awesome moment with us.
Yes.